waist unit. And this completes this part of the build. Is there anything else? Anything here? I think I got that, I got that, I got this and this. There's no indication of charcoal parts, so we'll put that back here. Then we have the skirty and the back skirty. And then we have the side skirties. And of course, this is the biggest surprise as I'm looking at this. So this goes like this here, but you see this normally, and I did this with the G40. Usually, you see that little V fin there, the yellow V fin where you have to paint it, or there's a sticker. This one, the V fin goes right through there, so it's done. That part is done. And then you just put this here, and then you have the back skirt yellow parts showing up from behind. Then we have the yellow parts that go here and here. Not that much detail. It's just standard yellow. That's it. Oh. So you take this, you put it right on top of that. That's actually cool. I like that. Normally they always have to like assemble this and then you put it right on top of it, but this one is right on it and it locks into place. So that's actually really nice. Now this is probably after we put in the legs, but we're gonna put this on anyway because I'm crazy. There's the waist unit. Wow, that's actually. Can we say we're almost done here? I think we can. Now, feet. Take that off. I believe we need this and this. And then we need this, which I'm going to. There is a bit of a tightness here, so just be mindful. That's why I'm using the clippers. You don't need clippers. You can do this with your hand. Well, actually, I kind of cut my nails, so. But yeah. If you had nails, it'll be easier, but I don't. Ooh, that was kind of tough. So let's finish up the feeties. So that one goes there. That one goes here. This part that goes right through there, like so, but you gotta push it in. There we go. And that's actually really tight. Wow. Snaps into place, snap into a Slim Jim. And then we have there's a seam line there, I see that. Unfortunately, there's no indication of which side. Okay, there you go. Because there is a bend right there, so. I'm not feeling this part. Not feeling it at all. I can imagine if they would have done something here sticking out, then yeah, but okay. It is tight though. I'll give you that. Alright, so last part, of course, almost last. Whoa! The legs. Don't tell me this has a seam line right in the middle. If you tell me that, I'm gonna be, yeah, there is. Oh my god. What would, well, limitations. Can't get it perfect on the first try, I understand. But you can make. Is it considered a panel line? We'll soon find out. We'll need this, 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 and this. And then we need these two guys right here. That completes that. Oh, it's the other way around. So I can actually close this without worry. Yeah, wow. That's a nasty seam 9. I wonder if I can later on pop it out. Oh, this is already squeezed in. Oof. That's going to annoy people. However, you could either glue this and then sand it down to make it nice and smooth, or do a seam line. But I have a feeling I'm going to probably be gluing it on later. Actually, you know what? No. I am not gluing it on later on. I am going to do it now, because I know that's going to annoy me. If I'm going to paint this, I need to do that. I didn't see any issues with the arms. The legs, on the other hand, that's another story. So let's get this squared away right here. At least these legs, the bottom part of the legs is self-contained, so you don't have to worry about popping it out or repainting it again. You know, you have to take it apart and then paint it and then put it together and glue it on. Right now I'm using this product and to let it, seal up, so that way when I sand it down, it'll get rid of all that markings. But I'm gonna squeeze that tightly. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Alright, so I see what some people were talking about this online. But you know what? Considering how easy it is, and we're going to explore, how well the engineering is done, and how it may outweigh this as a small minor inconvenience. So I'm just going to squeeze it in there for now. Give it about a few moments to glue up, and then later on I'm going to sand it down. But right now let's finish up with the assembly. So we have this part that goes like that. That's actually covering up entirely of it, but fair enough. Put that here. Then we have this part. Of course, that they do the seam line right in the side of the thigh, never on the middle. Okay. Oh, really? That's right. So you put that together like so. That's already been pre-done, so you don't have to put any. Yeah, I'm thinking of interfering parts. So that's done. Then we have this that goes like that, and then that goes like that, followed by this that goes like here or here. Oh, that's actually really nice. And then we have that here. Wow. Put that there. Put that there. Put that here. And put that there. And then the foot. Alright, those legs are done. Wow. Let's do the final parts here, which is the beam rifle itself. And of course, the parts that make up the shield. That's it. So we have that goes onto this, which is kind of cuckoo. That is nice. And we have this part that goes through here, like that. And then we have the beam rifle. You can put on this. There is a marking there. And then you have this part that goes here. There's no sticker or no part that you put on for the lens, but again, that could be painted. Wow. Let me clean up the table and do a final assembly. Give me a minute. Alright, let's put this kit together and see how it looks overall. Put on the legs first. There it goes. Good. And then I take the arms. Put this one here. It's on a ball hinge. That goes there. And this one slips into like that. This one snaps into there. And then I have the head. And then the body. And wow. This is actually quite impressive. Let's put this shield on. There's a little peg hole there, and then you can bring this up if you wish, but we're going to leave that alone for now. And then the beam rifle. Wow. Well, let me just adjust the camera a bit. There we go. Okay, now this is quite impressive. Quite impressive indeed. It is articulate with the legs, bendable. Wow. But of course, this part will come off, so this is something that you may want to consider gluing. Can turn there. But the thing is though, it can turn, but you have a ball joint there, and unlike the high grade, you don't have this one that cannot be, I would say, in an angle. Well, then again, yeah, you can't turn it unlike the master grade, so that's understandable right there. The side skirts can be lifted up from the front and the back, front and the sides, but not the back. This is actually a good idea with the legs. This is pretty cool. So I'm a bit surprised with that as well. The arms is, you know, bendable like that. Not double hinge, but almost close to it. Can turn, of course. Head, yes. You can do the old firing the Vulcans all over the place, like in, well, you know what I mean. And then the waist unit is, surprisingly, you can bend it. But then again, I think also the other kits can do that as well. But for something this cheap, this can do this. Now there is one thing I've noticed, and I just realized it right now. I didn't have to put the thruster bells on the backpack. It's already molded into the backpack itself, so you don't have to worry about that. I already sanded down this so it's nice and smooth. Hopefully it will not show off. Maybe, you know, if I decide to paint it. I think I am going to paint it. But 3 parts for the shield. 3 parts for the gun. Everything else is done. I know that there's always those little black eyeliners that you see in the actual sticker when you put it on the eyes, but you can barely even see it, and it has a weird darkness to it under it. So yeah, it's a good like simulation type thing. It hides that. This is completely amazing. I am surprised and impressed what $5 can get you. What, $5? This is technically a stocking stuffer. Again, seriously, a stocking stuffer. Now, like I said before, I have the other Gundam, which we were giving away. Oh, actually not giving away. Actually, yeah, technically we were giving away during at Comic-Con, and here it is. This is the building experience version of the RX-78-2. And as you could see, it's pretty much a statue. I built this on a live stream, and you can bend the arms up to a certain point because it is a little stiffer there, here and there. That's as far as it goes. It doesn't come with the shield, unfortunately, which I'm surprised it didn't. You have the beam rifle. That you could do that, of course. There is a kind of like a polycap thing in there, and you can bend the arms back and forth. The head can only be turned left and right, but you can't bring it up. This is the beam sabers is one mold inside the backpack, but the backpack has a lot better detail. Hold on a second. Than this. Take a look at that. The thruster bells are molded in, okay? But if I'm not mistaken, the building experience version backpack is much better detailed than the entry grade Gundam. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have the yellow parts for the back of the skirt or the side skirts. And the side skirts had a seam line, but you gotta understand, this was 2 parts right here connected together, so they're not separate, and you can't unfortunately bend the legs as far as you can see here. This is as far as it goes. You can bend it up to there and bend it up to there, and this does have the knee armor, but the knee armor is actually has a connector directly onto the ankles of the leg. So surprisingly, this has some unique features that the Intergrade has, that does not have. I'm sorry, but beggars unfortunately cannot be choosers, and for something like this, you can actually pose it a lot better than what you see here. Sans the shield, and of course a different type of hand, because you don't want to have a grip hand all the time, but it's okay. It's not bad. And yeah, beam rifle has some gaps in there, so bravo Bandai, bravo. To see something like this, to go from something like this to this is an achievement in its own. I'm not a big fan of the shoulder armors, because the shoulder armors remind me of the shoulder that's on the GM Command and GM Command Sniper, of course. It's a little bit more compact. It's not wider than that, but you know, can't complain on that. I believe I can't replace that because that one has the ball joint connected to the shield. But yeah, and I think we can do the old pointing up. And can you look up? Yes, you can. Right. So, I would definitely get this. You know that I have the link here. And taking this apart should not be a problem. That's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to begin taking this cute little guy apart, cleaning it up. I've been cleaning up the legs. I haven't cleaned up like parts like the V-fin, some areas that definitely have some scar marks there. And I'm going to paint it. See how far I can go with this guy. So few parts, not that much paint to use. Let's begin painting entry grade. Entry grade Gundam.